Hey guys, Darren Guitar Freak speaking here, and today I'm going to do my movie review of Paranormal Activity 3. I did do a movie review of the first two Paranormal Activity movies. I reviewed Paranormal Activity 2 last year, and I reviewed Paranormal Activity the first one the year before. So if you want to check those out, you can. It's on my page. But so far every year we've had a new Paranormal Activity movie, and the third one came out this year, and I saw it in the theater just a couple days ago, and I figured I would give a review on it. So, I will tell you that this review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet and you don't want anything to be spoiled on you, I suggest turn this video off. Okay? Alright, let's get started. Alright. Paranormal Activity 3 is a prequel slash parallel film to the first two movies. Again, it's somewhat of a parallel like the second one was to the first movie. But if you have seen the movie, technically it's only a parallel film for like the first minute or two, and then it goes straight into the prequel where it shows the two sisters as little girls. It takes place in the year 1988, where they're first encountering the demon that's been going at them all these other years from the previous two movies. The first two, I kind of gave a more positive reaction to it. This one, I kind of have a mixed reaction to it, the third one. So I will say, for a third installment, it has a good story, and it has, it has some good moments in it. For that, other than that, the movie was only, I looked at the feature runtime before, and the movie is only an 85-minute feature runtime. Unfortunately, that's the shortest runtime out of the other two movies, out of the rest of them. But as far as I know, the first Paranormal Activity only is longer by like 1 minute. Paranormal Activity 2 is a couple minutes longer than that. So yeah, Paranormal Activity 3 is the shortest runtime. I watched the movie, and it still feels to me, since the movie has such a short runtime, it still felt to me like now they're starting to run out of ideas. Because in most franchises like this, usually when you get to the third film is when they usually start to run out of ideas. And this one, they did it. I thought it was a good movie, and it was done well, but I still felt as if they were running out of ideas here. That's why I kind of think the movie was short. And another main problem that I had was that the ending, like right when it starts, like right when it ends, is right when you start getting into it. Literally, it's like right when the movie ends is right when things get is when things get crazy, is when things start to kick off. So that was another problem that I had, because it wasn't like the ending with the first two films where it gets crazy and then it has a short little wrap up at the end and then it's over. This one just kind of like starts going and then it's over. So that was another main problem that I had with the movie. But they're just minor problems. I have to say it's slightly less good than the first two films. But it's still a good movie, I would say. For a third installment, it's still a good movie. But yeah, so I still felt as if they were starting to kind of run out of ideas here. And it'll shock me if they come out with a Paranormal Activity 4 next Halloween, and I see the trailer for it on TV, I'm going to be shocked. Because once it gets to this point, I don't know how they're going to go next, because as of right now, the story seems to be complete. But I don't know. We'll just have to see on that. So, with that being said, Paranormal Activity 3 is a good entry in the series. The first Paranormal Activity is a movie that hasn't been done like any other horror movie, and the second one I think is the best in the series. So, Paranormal Activity 3, if you've seen it, I hope you'll tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think, and you can also tell me what you think about the other Paranormal Activity films as well. You can tell me what your favorite Paranormal Activity movie is, or your favorite moment of any Paranormal Activity movie. So here I will just say Paranormal Activity 3 doesn't really do anything different. It's still pretty much the same as it does in the first two movies, and I'll have to say it has some new ideas which I really liked, which is one of my favorite things I actually liked. But I think sequences are not as scary because it pretty much just does the same thing. So, that's my review of Paranormal Activity 3. You all have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.